Well, here we go again. Let's see if things work better tonight. Knock on wood. I'm going to check both of the streams and see if they're both actually live. They say they're live, but are they really live? Twitch is live. YouTube says under live. YouTube says under live. They're both streaming, guys. I'm streaming in both locations. Dun, 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 dun. So, if you would prefer to watch on YouTube, just go to YouTube /magnifying lens, or I think at /magnifying lens, and click on the live button. And I should pop up. Because it sure looks like they're both working. I want to see the delay on YouTube. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. About 5 seconds, give or take. And now on Twitch. 1,000, 2, 1,000. About 3 seconds on Twitch. Okay, well, they're both going. Hi, guys. It's working. It's actually working. All right. Supposedly I have a viewer now. Hi. So the dual streaming is actually working. Thank you for joining me on whichever platform. I will attempt to be responsive to commentary on both. Let's see, Reunion Indomitable have the 2 times XP, Torchbearer and Everlasting have 1.5 times XP. But in my case, that's actually 2.5 times XP. Because I'm still using the pay-to-win field agent. Temporary powers, buffs, experience boosters. Got a couple more of those going. Not sure how that works as far as counting viewers goes on Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm not sure. Interesting. Because Streamlabs thinks there's one viewer, but I don't know how it's counting. Is it counting from Restream feeding the information back about multiple viewers? Not sure. We have to get gadget receipts, and we need to be in Steel Canyon. But everything seems to be working. If anyone sees any problems at all, other than, the fact that I'm streaming and polluting the internet even more, please put it into chat. Let me know. Steel Canyon South? Probably north. No, it's not north. It's just right here. And I should have a sidekick for this fight. No mind. Oh, maybe not yet. Perhaps the gadget receipts are here. They are. Gotta talk to somebody in the police. Hey, Mr. Policeman Man, Detective Martinez. No, Martin, sorry. How are you doing? Do I know you? Doing just fine, Detective Martins. Mind taking a look at these? Taking a look at what? He turns pale when you show him the receipts you found. I don't know what those are. Don't know why you'd come looking at me anyway. These receipts have your name on them, Martins. What are all these gadgets for? All right. You got me. I don't know how you found those, but it doesn't matter anymore. Just don't tell the FBSA. My boss isn't ready to string me up. Is ready to string me up as it is. I don't need to give him any ammo. Don't tell him what? Well, that I'm the Shadow Commando. Wait, the Shadow who what now? Shh, for the love of my precarious career, please keep your voice down. Some nights I do a little moonlight work as the Shadow Commando. Problem is, it's unlicensed, and the FBSA doesn't take kindly to unlicensed heroes. Why don't you just get a license? You can't. Against regulations, conflict of interest. It's my job to stay in touch with heroes and make sure they keep on top of any reported crimes here in Steel Canyon. If I do that, and I'm also a registered hero, then some people start to complain. They start saying that I only give the flashy front-page jobs, like stopping bank heists, to hero pals of mine instead of doing my job fair and square. It's a bunch of hogwash, if you ask me. Those are the rules. So, nothing to do with the clockwork. Don't know what you mean. I'm just a guy with a bit of a double life, that's all. Well, don't we all, my friend? It's part of the hero gig. Investigate the transmitter tag. Clockwork on the ceiling there, the roof there, back there. But I've got to find it. Other clockwork. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Bow. Bow now now now. That is a demon summoning mastermind. I was playing mine the other night. Hi, welcome to Cook's Electronics. My name is Sonia. How may I help you today? Hi, Sonia. I'm looking for a high-frequency signal transmitter. Then you've come to the right place. What frequency range were you looking for? Or would you rather take a look at our selection? Do you have anything that would broadcast signals across multiple dimensions? On the word dimensions, she immediately breaks into a nervous smile. I'm sorry, sir. We don't stock that kind of thing here. Selling interdimensional tech is actually regulated by DATA, and you'd need a special permit. That's funny. This tag right here says you've sold one before. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You must be mistaken. We would be happy to help you with any product that you see here, and... Sonia, please, I'm not stupid. All right. I may have sold someone an interdimensional signal relay a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. I know it's against regulations, but he paid good money. Figured it could only end up helping people anyway, so who'd you sell it to? Sorry, I never got his name. You sold an illegal hardware device to someone without even getting their ID. Look, do you know how many heroes walk through that door every day? They're all cyber this and techno that, and they all look the same. Fancy, high-tech gizmos and helmets that hide their faces. You expect me to ID every single cape that walks in here? I mean, come on. You know the drill by now. Even if you don't shop here, you probably go to Pandora's Box or something. They've got to be the same way. Why would I do that? For enhancements. Does any hero ever walk through the door? You're all strutting here, talking about power output and damage resistance percentages, as if I'd care about your face. If you got your face smashed in by some troll. I don't get paid enough to deal with you people. Well, okay, I think I'm done here. Don't leak town, Sonia. Back to Twin Shot? Oh, we can probably just talk to her. That will be easier. So, someone went all black market on us, eh? Well, it's something, that's for sure. Anyone with an interest in pending messages across dimensions, or possibly sending the messages across dimensions, is probably tied in with the Praetorians somehow. Give me a moment to mull this over. This is something we're going to want to take a look at for sure. I just want to make sure we do it right. All right, kiddo, I wish you'd stop calling me that. I just had a little confab with Proton, and we both agree that this illicit merchandise deal may be our lead. Proton suggested that I use Manticore's database to cross-check the info we got from the gal at Cook's. I want to let you get first crack at it, though, since you did the legwork on this one. You up for a trip back to the mansion? Sure thing, Twin Shot. Awesome. I already got the go-ahead from our benefactor to use his chateau in our investigation. He's working on some phalanx stuff at the moment, so you'll have to have the place to yourself. I feel like we're getting close to this, kiddo. Have at it if she calls me kiddo. One more time. going to threaten to do something to her the time after that. Transit wasn't far. I'm here. Guess I was there. Well, that one's closer. I hope your Wednesday evening is going well. While I'm flying, I'm going to check and make sure that the streams are still functioning smoothly. That one is. They both are. Yay. I approve of this message. I'm magnifying lens, and I approve that message. Yeah, close up the door. I know you don't have any room for me in there. It's all booked solid. Manticore's Mansion. If anyone has commented, I have seen no sign of it yet. Looks like you're the only one here. You should be able to access the database from inside the Freedom Phalanx Council Room. Freedom Phalanx. Color me dubious. What color is dubious, anyway? Sort of a blue-green? Maybe an aqua? Well, that worked. And that is a Twitch comment. Hi there. Welcome. Good evening. And thank you for the ping. It's good to know that that much of it seems to be working. Pretty sure I got all the bugs squashed and the kinks straightened. Research the database for any activity regarding the high-frequency signal transmitter. A long list of dates, times, and locations scrolls across the screen, most of these related directly to DATA, Seraph, and Portal Corp. You don't find anything unusual until you stumble upon one entry. Entry deleted. The time of deletion appears to be just minutes before your search. Damn. Database deletion request requires an IP address. Wow. That's an odd-looking IP address. We've got the wrong number of digits and hexadecimal digits, it seems to me. What? But who would have? You notice the flashing item at the bottom corner of the screen. Shining Stars member profiles and risk assessment. Critical file. The file contains 6 separate entries, one for each member of the team. Most of them just contain basic info on your team, with members marked as low risk, but 2 of them are marked as important. Flambeau and Twin Shot. Codename Flambeau. Full name? Redacted. Flambeau exhibits classic signs of narcissistic personality disorder, which could raise the possibility of unsanctioned violent behavior. There's a high probability that if Flambeau does not achieve the fame and attention that she seeks in her role as a hero, she may turn to more drastic methods. Recommendation: monitor Flambeau's progress and maturation as a hero, and make preparations for the possibility that Flambeau turns to vigilantism or villainy in order to gain fame or respect. Well, that does sound like Flambeau. Twin Shot's entry. Full name unknown. Known associates. Maelstrom. A Praetorian. Little information on Twin Shot's past exists, but it's likely that she is a surviving member of the now-defunct military ops team Ultimatum. Her combat training and connection with the rogue soldier Maelstrom reinforce this assessment. Warning: Maelstrom's reappearance in Primal Earth suggests that Twin Shot has remained in contact with him. It's highly likely that Twin Shot is working from within the Shining Stars as an agent of Pretoria. Recommendation: Twin Shot represents both a danger to Primal Earth and a significant flight risk. Keep under surveillance and proceed with extreme caution. Oh, Twin Shot. Spoiler, it's not Twin Shot. She's just really, really annoying. Just as you're about to close down the terminal, alarms begin blaring at Phalanx control room. The screen in the terminal goes blank, then begins to flash text. Warning, warning, multiple temporal anomalies detected in near vicinity. 97% probability that intruders have infiltrated the mansion. Now, this will not affect because I'm already in this instance, but before I forget, let's go ahead and adjust future missions to -1 for now. Access the database terminal. I did that. Okay, making me go through it again. I guess I didn't close it off correctly. What the? You hear the sound of whirring motors behind you. I'll defend myself. Give myself a little extra healing so we can take care of the dismantlers down. Some more healing. A little bit more healing. Yeah, healing's good. I hear good things about healing. Three groups of clockwork to clear out. All right, well, I'm going to take a little quick knee here, and then we'll clear out the invaders from another dimension. Mirror universe. It's a cliche. Don't think that way. I think they're all probably between me and that. Suck the water of life from them, so to speak. Groups of clockwork clear out of Manacor's mansion. Aha! The key is keeping at least the two ones of them there within the swirling, enormous swirling toilet-seeming animation. Earned a badge. I've learned the Technophobe badge. Not really a technophobe, actually. I'm really good with all things tech. That's how I made my living. Absolutely destroyed the... Yeah, that's true. I did destroy the carpets, and sadly, but, you know. Thank you very much for the tell, which lets me know that the stream is, in fact, working on YouTube as well. It sure looked like it to me, but you can never be sure. But you're right, I am doing a lot of damage to Manticore's carpets. Fortunately, he's a billionaire. I just hope they didn't have any sentimental value to him. Ruin rich guy's property. Some of us do that every chance we get. Yeah. Not most of us, though. Thwarting evil. In fact, many, many years ago, when the game was originally out, the supergroup I formed, the Praetorians, which were long before the Praetorians were an in-game group, our motto was find evil, thwart it, kegger. And good evening to all of you. For the first time, I have successfully live streamed to YouTube. The old man made it work. So this is going out simultaneously to both YouTube and Twitch. So everyone play nice. Don't make me pull this stream over. Grim, ill wind, the trail of your aura shimmers with pain and rage. What is the matter? I think Twinshot just tried to kill me, Grim. Grim's eyes widen and he wrinkles his nose at you. That is a bold accusation, Illwind. Are you confident in this claim? Well, no, I actually know who it really was. But my character's not quite as almost all-seeing and all-knowing as I am. You explained to Grim what you found in Manticore's database and how the clockwork ambushed you shortly afterwards. It's hard to come to any other conclusion, Grim. He growls under his breath. Sadly, I believe you are correct. This betrayal does not surprise me, Illwind. Our comrade Twinshot has wavered as of late. She suffers under the weight of past deeds. I had hoped she was strong enough to carry them. His snout curls into a snarl, baring his teeth. Apparently, I was mistaken. Arr. Pretty intimidating, huh? So what do we do now? We will confront Twinshot when the time is right. Return to her and reveal to her nothing. If she realizes that we suspect her, she may attempt to accelerate her plans or even to flee. When we strike, we must ensure that she is unaware until it is too late to escape. All right, I guess it's the only way. I'll be back soon, Grim. Presumably now to contact Twinshot. Hi, Twinshot. How you doing? No, everything's fine, fine. It is a big doggo. I imagine his Purina wolf/dog chow bills have got to be amazingly large. Hey, kiddo. She called me kiddo again. Certainly, doggo is not an unfair assessment. I would probably go with canine simply because I'm not certain that it's dog or wolf. Could be either. By the way, don't know if you're aware of this. Hyenas, not part of the canine family. Part of the feline family. Hey kiddo, you're back. How'd the research trip go? You explained to Twinshot the basics of what happened, taking care to leave out the parts in the database entry and your conversation with Grim. Holy smokes, kiddo. Clockwork showed up? Inside the mansion? You'd think our benefactor would have set up some sort of no portal zone or something. Yikes. Anyway, glad to see you made it out safe. I need you to do a favor for me. Oh, I'm sure you do. Yeah, you see, useless crap like that sticks in my brain. Anything useful or important or anything I really, really want to make sure I remember, if you listen close during stream, you can hear them falling, dying, and hitting the floor. Here's the deal, kiddo. I think I may know the Praetorians have been getting in. It's not much more than a hunch, but if I'm right, we can end this right now. I've been talking with some old colleagues of mine, and they provide me with, well, it was highly interesting. I don't really have the time to go into now, though. I'm going to head back to base and see if I can find the linchpin to this case. What do you want me to do? You hang tight, kiddo. This is something I need to do solo. I'm sorry, Illwind. I know you want to help. And you've put as much into this case as anyone, but what's happening here, it's way over our heads. It's the sort of thing that I can't involve you in. Try to understand, kiddo. I'll talk to you later. I think. Wow. She sounds really upset. Sadly, it is entirely true, too, what I said. The useless crap sticks. There's a reason I used to... Wait, where? Oh, I have to speak with Grim again. There's a reason I used to solo win games of Trivial Pursuit. It's because the useless facts stick. And it ain't getting any better as I get older. It's like I try to stuff something new into the head, and the brain's going, I couldn't eat another bite. I am so full. Sure, you can set that there for now, but it's not going to last. She's heading to base now. I think it's the best shot we have at her. Agreed. I will summon the rest of the team, and we'll meet you there. If Twinshot truly betrayed us, then we should all be present for her downfall. It is regrettable that we must do this. To strike down one's commander, even for a just cause, it is shameful. I don't feel any better about it than you do, Grim. Actually, I do, because she keeps calling me kiddo. Then you are a man of honor, Illwind. Now, let us depart. We must make haste, if we are to corner our former companion. All right, I'll see you there. Confront Twinshot in the Shining Stars base. Back to King's Row. Where we shall successfully, hopefully, thwart evil? I don't remember if this is the last mission in the storyline or not. I do remember how the storyline ends. I think I've only done it once or twice, though. Most of the storyline I've done 30 times. Why, I'm fed up with Twinshot and her calling me kiddo. Afterburners. If I'm not mistaken, every single time we go into their base, in 2 different locations, every single time, either it has been invaded or it gets invaded by bad guys. You enter to find alarms ringing everywhere. The base is under attack. Of course it is. Ooh, they added a door. Get away from me, you stupid metal thing! That sounds like Flambeau, and indeed it is. I'm not giving them a whole lot of time to stand around attacking, if I can help it. Let me take a little health from this. Oh, I missed. That's not good. No diminishing return on crowd control here in this game, as you may have noticed by the fact that those guys have barely been able to get off much in the way of attacks. I can't believe that hussy is going after poor Proti. I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. Twinshot, what are you doing here? I'm bringing this whole operation down, and you with it, Proton. Twinshot, I don't understand. Caption, Twinshot, calm down. There's no need for weapons here. Caption, we're past the point of talking, Proton. This ends now. Front Twinshot in the Shining Stars base. But it turns out she's actually not the bad guy. Heard about City of Heroes long ago. We got stuck with different MMORPGs at the time. That happens. Been there. It's cool to see the game is still kicking well and looks fun. It's not actually kicking. I mean, it died. It was canceled years ago. And for 7 years, it was dead. I twice heard rumors that there was a private server, but it never turned into anything. So it was obviously it was bullshit. Until it wasn't bullshit. About 4 years ago, out of nowhere, comes leaked footage and actual real gameplay, and it was real, and I was playing it within a week. It's been back for about 4 years, but what has changed in the last couple of weeks is the team running the Homecoming servers, the cluster I was playing on for the most part, reached an agreement with NCSoft. So now they are a licensed, fan-run private server. Well, there's Dillo. Ow, hitting pretty hard. Ow. Oh, they've been updating it. They've updated a bunch of times. The code they had, which was leaked code, was on the test server, I believe, for the what would have been the last issue of the game. Issue is what they called their patches, their updates. And since then, they have added additional archetypes, additional power sets, more content. It is a much bigger game. Yeah, it is a much bigger game than it was then. Rescue Grim. Is he on this floor? I rescued Dillo. Is Grim on this floor? Don't know. Yeah, that's what's amazing, is not only is it running again, it's running from original code that they have expanded on. Pretty remarkable story. And I think it's important, and I try to keep doing this to remind people that, first of all, the Homecoming team's done a great job working through to get the license, adding the content, all that stuff. But there were also people at NCSoft who put in work on this. Lawyers did work. Internal people had to sell this up the food chain to convince management that this is something they wanted to do. So thank you very much to the Homecoming team, and definitely also to NCSoft, of all things. Now, it's a bit of an old school game, so that is something to keep in mind if you decide to give it a try. It's free, by the way. So, it has some clunkiness in it. Now, a lot of the quality of life stuff that we've come to expect from MMOs is not available in City of Heroes. But the game itself is remarkably solid. Plays well. Is fun. Character creator, I think there's only one better character creator in MMOs, period. And that's Champions Online, which was made by the actual same company. Originally, Cryptic made this game, and then they spun it off into a separate company. And then they made it Champions Online. Technically, they were making Marvel Online. Nice. They were making Marvel Online until Marvel pulled the plug, and then they had to find another IP to use, and they either paid for the IP or they outright bought the franchise for Champions. I don't recall which. And that's how we got Champions Online. But the same company did both. Cryptic. Or at least originally did both, I suppose. Now be a good time to stop missing all of my shots. Yeah, and then a few years later, Marvel's did have a game come out, and that was Marvel Heroes from Gazillion. And that was fun too. That played more like an ARPG, like something like Diablo. And in that one, you actually played the actual Marvel heroes themselves. Alright, push through to the portal area. Cool, an amazing example of cooperation between fans and developers. Yeah, well, I mean, and none of us expected it because the game was profitable when they canceled it. A lot of larger corporations, a lot of times, even if it's profitable, will cut a smaller product, even if it's still making them money, simply because all of the overhead and attention and everything they have to pay to it, they think it lessens the focus they're paying to their main product. So it's not that unusual to pull the plug on a product that's still profitable. But it was a surprise, certainly. Initially, when it was announced that they were negotiating with NCSoft, I'd kind of given up on it. That NCSoft, I didn't think NCSoft was going to buy in. I thought they were just blowing smoke. But obviously, no. It took them a couple of years to get it taken care of, but they did. I was pleased, surprised, amazed. Everything I liked about the game is still here, and some additional stuff as well. So from my point of view, it's a win all around. That was a couple of days ago. Give me just a sec here. I want to double check and make sure everything seems to be working. Everything does seem to be working. There's something else I would want to have up in the future, though. I will have to check on that. All right, we have the Portal Room. Confront Twinshot in the Shining Stars base. We've got Flambeau, Twinshot, Grim, and Dillo. And on the other side, is that Zane? Zane. Maelstrom, that's Twinshot's old boyfriend. Proton, the leader of these guys, apparently standing with the other guys. Arya and Riptide. So, in fact, the traitor wasn't Twinshot. Nope. Proton. Shh. Why can't you understand, Twinshot? Your future is my past. I know what happens if Paragon City is left intact. Listen to reason. I'm telling you. I've been where that portal leads, and it doesn't go to another time. You're delusional. Snap out of it. Give it up, Rochelle. Tillman's work is not so easily undone. You did this to him, didn't you? That's a new low. How rotten have you gotten, Edward? He's only trying to help, Twinshot. I know you think you're doing the right thing, but I can't let you close this portal. Don't make me fight you, please. We're way past that now, Proton. I don't know what they did to you, but I'm going to shut this thing down and get you some help, whether you like it or not. The one called Dillo has become uninterested in your structural integrity. Prepare for posterior repercussion. Sure, whatever you say. This dog smells worse than you do, Riptide. Arya, not now. Show some professionalism. So they're just arguing. Was that a threat, you overgrown ankle biter? Kids? I'm going to enjoy playing with you, darling. Ew, gross. Does anyone want to switch? Apparently I have Maelstrom initially. I'm sorry, Twinshot. Ill wind, everyone. This had to be this way. Pretoria. Speak to Proton. We got him. We beat him. Me and Dillo. The rest of my team, they're laying down on the job. You don't know what you've done, Illwind. You may think you've done a good thing today. You may even believe that for the rest of your life, but you'll be wrong. You're confused, Proton. You need help. I do not need... Bah! It's pointless to even try at this point. I'll never understand why you can live in a world where the supernatural is commonplace, where time travel has been documented, and still you refuse to believe that I could come from a different time. You seem smarter than that, Illwind. Proton, these people were from another dimension. Pretoria. That's a fact. I don't know what you're... Illwind, I don't understand. I had a life there. I have memories. I remember meeting Maelstrom when I was a teenager. What you're telling me, it's like you're trying to convince me that I'm not me. You may not be, Proton. I think they did something to you, something to your head. They've been messing with your melon, man. He frowns, stares at the floor, lost in thought. You're telling me that everything I know is a lie, that my every memory was planted, that I almost killed thousands of people for nothing? You can't blame yourself. The Praetorians did this to you. Bump-a-da-bump, bump. Some quirky dialogues remind you of old X-Men cartoons? Yeah, well, there's certainly... It runs the gamut from sort of darker, grittier storylines and dialogue to some stuff that's pure comic book, to some stuff that's probably going to feel a bit more... Well, a lot of it's going to feel a little dated. I'm sorry, Proton. We're going to get you some help, I promise. Regardless, the good guys won. Thank you. Thank you. Talk with what happened about what happened with Twinshot. Come talk to me in person, kiddo. There's a lot to unload, and you deserve it face to face. Stop with the kiddo. Please, just stop with the kiddo. Is that so wrong? Maybe. Over here. Back to Atlas Park. And I'm thinking probably level 18. Back to AP. Hi, Twinshot. Hey, kiddo, that was pretty rough in there. How you holding up? Could be worse. How's Proton? He's not doing so hot, kiddo. Manticore said they could get him some help. Maybe have someone go over his memories, try to tease out the fake from the real. I'm holding out hope for the guy. Grim told me what you two had planned. Bold action, kiddo. I'm sorry, Twinshot. Under the circumstances. I know. I've been so shady with you guys lately, I must have seemed more suspicious than a Sky Raider in drag. Don't want to picture that. Oh. I don't blame you, really. She smirks at you. Stings a little, but I don't blame you. So what happens now? I level up, is what happens now. 3 reward merits and the Supernova badge. Well, I guess I must be something special. I think the Shining Stars are on temporary hiatus, kiddo. Manticore's basically put a hold on any hero work until he can make sense of my past. He doesn't really like the fact that I used to be chummy with Eddie. The Phalanx doesn't like Pretoria one bit, let me tell you. Still, even though Proton and I are out of the picture, you're pretty much in the clear. No reason for you to stop fighting the good fight, you know? She flashes you her trademark grin. I think you'll go far, kiddo. I really do. Thanks, Twinshot. See you around. You're such an annoyance, Twinshot. I can't take it anymore. Reduced endurance usage, increased accuracy. I can use both of those, sure. Good question. Will Twinshot level up to triple shot? You would hope so. But I think she's probably, if I had to guess, she's probably stuck on the name. You know, we superheroes, we get fond of our names. Illwind, I'm not so sure about because it sounds like I have gas problems. Accuracy. What do we not want to miss? We do not want to miss dehydrate our heal. And level 18. Guess what that means? Spoiler. New skill. Why is this person continually knocking me out of the way? Ms. Liberty. Alright, so O2 boost is healing around you. No, healing around an ally. But only an ally. So it's a targeted heal and protection effect, buff effect. Snowstorm. While active, the chill from Snowstorm can dramatically slow and, yeah. Water Jet, I think. You gain a concentrated torrent of water towards your target that causes high cold and smashing damage, as well as reducing your target's movement speed. If you have 2 or less tidal power, you'll gain a stack of tidal power. If you have 3 tidal power and you activate this power, you'll have an enhanced effect causing Water Jet to cast slightly faster and immediately reset the recharge of Water Jet. So you can hit him with a big one and then hit him with a small one. Water Jet's enhanced effect can be used once every 8 seconds. I'm going with Water Jet. Let's see, that's the Freezing Rain, Whirlpool. Where do I want it? I think we can move Sprint down here. Move that there. Move Fly to there. Move Rest to there. Move Freezing Rain to there. And nab our new power. And we will stick that there. I'm more powerfuler. That's totally a word, right? 83. So I could get a couple of enhancements as well. What would I want? An accuracy. That's currently acting as a 15. So we can get 1. Got one there. That one's good through level 20. 2. 3. 3 out of 2. 3 accuracy enhancements. Increases my accuracy by 18.3%. I don't really have a problem missing with that one very much. When I drop a Whirlpool, I need that to hit. I'm going to replace this one as it's about to die on me next time I level up. There we are. Alright. We have no missions. But we do have some contacts. Let's head to Steel Canyon, I think. I'm not sure if this character has done the crafting or not. Let me check. I don't think they have done the crafting tutorial. And since we may have some new viewers here, I think a crafting tutorial, which can be done pretty quick. There's also one short little instance in it. Really short, like 2 minutes. I hope everyone's Wednesday has gone well. You have managed to survive through to hump day. So just 2 more days and it's weekend. It's like you're almost there already, guys. Mystic, I couldn't make out the guy's name. Mystic something. There's Beta Ray Kid. I've given you all the... Okay, I did do the invention, the crafting tutorial on this character. Dr. Helix. Oh, that's a fine name. If you've got a cool word and you need to turn it into a superhero, Doctor or Professor, either one of those work. Captain might work. Let's see. Tom Bowden or Bowden. He's 0.55 mile away. And Wilson Zucco? Really? Zucco? He's much closer. So obviously he's the one we should be talking to. Pretty amazing how I figured that out. Zucco, huh? Dude, I gotta tell you, not a great name. Wilson's fine name, Zucco, Professor Crafting. Works. Bit of a stretch. 2 weeks ago or so when I did what was meant to be an introductory guide to new players for it, I created a new hero named Professor for New Guys. Sometimes you just gotta mail it in. The Skulls are pulling a lot of good kids into bad situation. I want you to help me stop that. I got someone I want you to meet. I just got here. Olivia Chung. Did you ever see that weekly paper, The Asian Paragon? Well, its publisher, Olivia Chung, is a great woman. She knows all about what's going on in the immigrant community and has helped more than one hero sort out a jam involving the Vazalok for the outcasts. Or the outcasts. I have no interest in the freaking... So I've out-leveled him. I have zero interest in the freaking Vazalok. I am not a fan of the Vazalok. Well, let's check Tom Bowden then. For anyone who hasn't been playing or hasn't run into the Vazalok are one of the arch-villain groups, and they are made up mostly of the undead who've been created or reanimated by Dr. Vazalok, who's like Dr. Frankenstein. If Dr. Frankenstein put himself inside of a giant human meat golem and then tried to give everyone eternal life by turning them into mobile giblet farms. They're the worst of the initial starting factions that you run into. They hit hard, and their acidic puke is a really unpleasant damage over time. I just got a call from the police department. Got a cop missing from his beat. I need you to find Officer Sam Perry. We cannot allow a decorated officer to be abducted. Defeat the kidnapper and his guards, and they are in Boomtown. No, that's Perez Park, Boomtown. There. So any of you old timers who are watching, you will find me while playing the game. I will do some bringing up to speed material. Like we're headed to Boomtown, which used to be called Bounton, but now it's kind of mostly a ruins. We have 2 zones like this, Boomtown and Fault Line. Fault Line is called Fault Line because there's a great big fault, and much of the city in that area fell over. As you might happen. No, we need the mission itself. There we are. Well, they're not far away at all. Are they in the sewers? Really, who goes into the sewers in a ruined town? You would think that the sewers would be fine. They would just be caves. Nope. The poo continues to flow. Poo or whatever. Haha, blast of a name for a town. I see what you did there. Look, what is all this stuff? No one lives in this town. It's wrecked. It's ruined. We should not have flowing sewage. Or the lost. Alright, let's try the souped up water jet. Alright, it worked just fine. Stop shooting me, or I will suck away the liquids from your body. And ooh, maybe I shouldn't say that in the sewer. That's just not a good idea. Yes. If I hadn't moved one, until I recently moved one, I had 50 characters on this server. You can have 1,000. Yeah. Well, they're the lost. So they're probably a little bit less discriminating about liquids they get on themselves. I just hope that my outfit is appropriately water and urine proof. Especially the urine part. Because as you can tell, I am a snappy dresser. Also, quite the package. I mean, top to bottom, quite the package he has of nice coloring and cool theme. What other package might I have been talking about? Defeat the kidnapper and his guards. I'm going to try and avoid aggroing unnecessary bad guys so that I can aggro only the necessary bad guys. Because it speeds things up. Dripwind. Not exactly the sort of nickname he was hoping for. Splash. And here's the big water jet. And the small water jet. He hit me. I have no idea where his hand might have been. Ew. We've got more dudes just laying around, sleeping. Uh-oh, we've got a friend. And everybody except him was blown away. Ow. You are irritating me, sir. Yes, you with the gun. If you could stop, shooting, I would be cool with that. Alright, I didn't notice. Did the other guys, were they defeated or did they run off? take a quick break. Make sure I've got my... If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. Alright, we got a big guy down there. We got another dude over there. Should be in this direction. Generally speaking, you get the big XP for finishing off missions. In terms of time, anyway. Those guys hit pretty hard, but that's to be expected. That guy was a equal level lieutenant, and this is not a particularly effective offensive character. In fact, he is actually a corruptor, which is one of the new archetypes, I'm pretty sure. Have fun. Night shift almost over. Thank you. Thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And thank you also for letting me know that the YouTube stuff is working tonight. Also, congratulations on surviving another day at work. Missed me. That's not what I want. I want that. Enhanced water jet, lesser water jet. Splash! Normally I enjoy playing in the water, but in this case, given the nature of the water... Oh. Missed me. Not a very good shot. I probably shouldn't taunt him. Next time he'll hit me for sure. I missed with my enhanced water jet, but then hit with the regular water jet. Where are we? Alright. There's a chance that this is as big as the map gets. Oh, that looks like a regular dude. No, it's not a regular dude. That's another one of the lost. Oh, crap. Heal me. Thank you. See, if you ask people for something like their life force, they'll just give it to you. People are so nice. Enhanced water jet, regular water jet. Ooh, that's the first time I've managed to get that double hit to bonk somebody completely out. Nice. We go deeper into the sewer. Ew. Don't wanna. Big one. Little one. Splash. You know, sometimes I have to use my abilities, because otherwise, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Is this thing on? Hello? Sorry. There is no bad joke I will not stoop to use. Oh, hi. Big one. Little one. Alright, now that is Chief Genghis. Genghis? Gungus. Genghis. No, it does say Genghis. Okay. And a friend. Defeat the kidnapper and the guard. So there, I see one guard. I'm hoping that's all there is. But regardless, I'm going to buff myself up a little bit here. Big one. Little one. Got him. Got his buddy. Nope, there are more here in this room then. Up there. Both, I think. Don't want to pull 2 lieutenants and 2 minions at the same time. That's not healthy. Maybe just these guys, because that's the prisoner. Big one. And then he gets the little one. And a knockback. And a big splash. And a water balloon. Defeat kidnapper and his guards. Okay, I got Officer Samperi. Alright, I'll tell you the whole sordid story. Yeah, okay. He was probably working with them. Bad jokes, dad jokes, and puns of the core. Well, the core of the game, it's maybe the core of my gaming experience and stream, certainly. A lot of times, I don't even think about it. And that is actually the honest truth. The stuff flows out of my mouth. And sometimes someone will comment on it. And I'll have to ask what they're referring to, because I don't remember what the hell I said. And in this particular case, it's not because I'm getting old. Spoiler, I am getting old. In this case, it's just because it's like my mouth frequently operates on its own circuitry. It's like it has its own little sub-brain, a mini sub-processor that handles bad jokes and puns. Although I am certainly predisposed to punning and the like. The game definitely lends itself to pun-based naming. That is absolutely true. I have a character named Antimatter, spelled Auntie. Another one, apparently I like radiation-based puns, named 3 Mile Eileen. Well, we knocked each other down. Big one. Little one. Big splash. Water balloon. Essence drain. There we are. Mission complete. Turn on fly. Exit. Contact. Oh, we've got to go back. That direction. Yeah, I miss Marvel Heroes too. I mean, obviously a very different game, but a blast. That one was simply just straightforward fun to run around beating the crap out of stuff with, you know, what felt like character appropriate attacks. A friend of mine reached the top prestige level, I believe it was yellow prestige level, on Squirrel Girl of all heroes. Bow, bow, now, now, now. Waka, 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 waka. So, Officer Perry took a bribe from the Lost, then double-crossed them. No wonder they went after him. Only one thing troubles me. Perry said that the Lost wanted him to overlook their raid on a munitions factory. All we've ever seen from the Lost is random violence and chaos. Could it be there's actually a method to their madness? We're making good progress, thanks to you, my friend. The agency has more enhancements for you to peruse. Call me on my direct line. Got a new contact for me. Let's see, we got Wyatt Anderson, Clockwork and the Trolls, and the Tsu and the Circle of Thorns, and Virginia Hoffman is terrifying looking, and I like neither the Circle of Thorns and their underground bases are nightmares to get around in, and the Tsu are just a really, really annoying supervillain group. So we're going to go with Wyatt here. And ask about available missions. Might seem a little ill-wind, but I have a personal favor to ask. I have a buddy, Manny, whose house was recently raided by Clockwork scavengers. They stole all the metal in this place, including his track trophy from college. It's a 15-year-old hunk of scrap, but it's the only reminder he has of his life before the war when he could walk. Can you recover Manny's trophy? Okay, sure. It's in Fault Line. Fault Line is the wrong one. Fault Line is at the far south end of Skyway City. No, Marvel Heroes, I had, at the time, all of the heroes in the game. They were preparing to release Thor Odinson, the hammer-free version of Thor that you see in Ragnarok. Now, my understanding is there is a code leak out in the wild. No one has put together a server of which I am aware yet. As far as I know, the only thing people have done is they've got it running locally so that you can choose any of the heroes and run around and use their powers. There's no bad guys or missions or anything. But evidently, if that's the kind of thing you're interested in, you can check that out. It was on GitHub somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Oh, that's right. Fault Line, which should be right there. Yep, the Fault Line. So tomorrow, given that I was planning a couple of days ago to play Nightingale, but I had the date wrong. It's not out till next month, and it's not out until the pardon me, until the day after the launch of Last Epoch, which I'll be playing. So I won't be able to play Nightingale on early access. But what is it? Enshrouded, I think, came out today in early access and is getting good, solid reviews. I may be playing that tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I do want to mention that as a possibility. Alright, we got to get Manny's trophy. A lot of clockwork in here, but tangling with them is not your priority. You're after the trophy, and you can't let these gearheads get in your way. Well, that was kind of mean. I didn't have to call them gearheads. Well, of course, they are kind of literally gearheads, I suppose. Come on, there we are. Let me throw my empowered big splash. So I've played all, well, at least I don't know if there are any I'm not aware of, but I have played all 4 of the major commercially available superhero MMOs, but I play most Western MMOs anyway. But I played City of Heroes at launch, Champions I have a lifetime subscription to, purchased at launch. I've played a lot of DCUO. I have the collector's edition with the Batman statue somewhere back there. And Marvel Heroes. Marvel Heroes was the least like the others. And while I will still say it was an MMO, it was probably also the least MMO-y of them. Not surprising given that to some degree there was the same team working on Champions Online as it worked on City of Heroes. They're quite similar in most ways. DCUO always felt to me to be more a product of console design rather than PC design. PC version is competently done, but the controls always seemed optimized for we got okay, 2 cogs for consoles. Okay. I tried to hit him with the big wind, but it missed. Big one. Little one. But nowadays we don't get much in the way of new MMOs, at least not out of the West. The size of the investment required for a Western-style MMO is significantly larger than most companies are willing to try and develop. Big one. Little one. And frankly, I'm a little concerned about the potential future for the MMORPG that Riot is supposed to be working on, given the fact that they just laid off 11% of their company. I am hearing a thrumming somewhere. There it is. And having laid off all those people, they were emphasizing, you know, that they've been trying too hard to do too much stuff. I wonder if the MMO is one of those things that's going to get cut. Okay, the trophy wasn't in there. Why is it still humming? Oh, more boxes. Third box? Trophy? No. I don't hear any humming, any thrumming over here. So I don't think there's any boxes over here to check. There are not. Big one. Little one. Take a quick knee, get my rest back up. Also take a look and make sure that the streams are both continuing to function correctly. That one appears to be. As does this one. I got a couple of tells, but I don't. Interesting. So I don't get notified about tells. Personal messages, DMs, direct messages, whatever you want to call them, in the Restream client. Hi, guys. I'm going to use a Skittle. Where do you think you're going, you little... Regardless of the MMO, I hate it when mobs do that kind of stuff. At least, generally speaking, I don't think in this game ever do they bath. They don't bring a friend. They don't run away to get more mobs, which was something a lot of the older school MMOs used to do. couple more glowy boxes. We're looking for his trophy. We got it. Ba-ba-da-bam, bump. Hit it. Thank you. What? Got turned around. I was confused. Confusing the old man? Not that difficult to do. Bowden? Thank you, Ilwind. Manny's going to be so happy. I know it may not seem like a big victory, but this trophy you recovered is probably the only thing that kept Manny going after he lost his legs in the war. Manny needs to get a life. Let's see, the Clockwork Overrun recycling drive, trapping several student volunteers from Paragon City University in the building. They're probably attracted to the scrap metal, but things can get nasty if they stay trapped over there for much longer. Need to hit the streets and look for clues on the Lost's plans. Fine. 15 lost. I got a temporary power. What temporary power did I get? Powers. Temporary power. Experience double XP booster. A taser. I got a plasmatic taser too. Not a regular taser. Oh no. Plasmatic. Pretty sure the plasmatics were banned. Let's see, I don't think I have to defeat them any specific place. Find large concentration of Lost in Boomtown or Skyway City. You should start looking for clues there. Since the Lost are Paragon City citizens, I'd like you to use this prismatic taser. That way they won't do any permanent harm. Yeah, I'd surely like to not harm them. Well, I'm not sure exactly where here in Skyway City I can find them, but I know where I can find the information to find them. Yes! The Prima Guide. If you're an old gamer, you remember Prima Guides. Let's see. Dark Astoria, Boomtown, Brickstown. Take me to Skyway City. Where do we find the Lost? In the Gruff and the Land of the Lost, appropriately. The Gruff and the Land of the Lost. Alright. Oh, boy, there should be little dots for the names. Alright. Gotta get it back out. I guess you have to scout the area before you can see the names of the areas. Which makes some sense, I suppose. I guess. Okay, Gruff is central lower part, and Land of the Lost is the southern end. They're both from the southern end. And I am. So we're looking for Lost. Like that. Well, we'll see if this taser works any on them. Okay, it does a nice knockback, but that's not quite the same thing as, oh, I don't know. You wanted me to use it on them, but it doesn't seem to do much. Good evening. And a hey hey to you too. Hey hey, my. Rock and roll will never die. It's better to burn out, but rust never sleeps. Here, have it. A dose of prismatic taser. And I'll just drop a little storm on your head too. I'm sure you guys won't mind. Big one. Little one. Thank you. He certainly thinks he is. It was pointed out that we might not want to think about where he gets the waters for his powers when we were down in the sewer. Because it just doesn't sound sanitary. This is him. And he certainly looks like a guy who thinks he looks cool. Yeah, I said I certainly hope that his unitard is water and urine resistant. No, we don't need trolls. We need lost. Not trolls. Lost. This isn't rocket surgery, guys. I don't need trolls. I need lost. Trolls. Oh, oh. Well, just one guy by himself. Oh, the swordsman hit really hard. When they pull out their sword, yeah, it hurts a lot. To make an orc-looking hero? Yes, I would expect so. There are a lot of faces. The Trolls gang, who are over here, the fact that they're in the game, wow, that peeled off like half my health, makes me pretty sure that there is an orc-looking head, because they have very orcish-looking features. In fact, I would say they look more, as much like orcs as they look like trolls, if not more. Again, he hit me. See, I told you, the Lost Swordsmen, they hit really, really freaking hard. Yeah, these are the trolls. Is their gang. And I'm not sure if it's... We'll move in real close so you can get a look. Like that. Look less like it than I remember. Holy crap, they hit pretty hard. But there are a number of monster-looking dudes, shall we say. I'm pretty sure you can find something close. Especially if you work with the colors and stuff some. One of the buttons in character creation allows you to unlink the colors. So, for instance, in a case like this, what I did was I picked out the colors I initially wanted, these dark blue and lighter blue, and then I manually put in the white. And so you choose the base colors you want, and then you unlock. Once you unlink the colors, you can then individually tune every piece to look however you want. So that's the simplest, straightforward way. Yeah, if you don't realize that there's an unlink, it can be difficult to get a look that you like. But I do like to use it for the fact that when you get the first couple of colors, the primary colors, it makes sure that everything's in sort of the same basic 2 colors, and from there you can simply work with it. I missed both of them. I do use the cell shaders. I think it's on the default values. This was a test thing. I don't know if it was ever actually even in the game at during live. It's easy to get to. I'll show you that. There we are. Menu. Options. Graphics and audio. You scroll down. Cell shader. It's experimental. I enable it because I like the look. I liked it. I think I got dosed with it in Champions Online, and I like it. I don't know. I don't think I have changed any of these values, but I'm not certain. I need 6 more lost. Pardon me, guys. It's an ill wind that blows no one good. Fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm using the default version. Now, it does have one definite bug that shows up from time to time. When you're talking with someone, there's a small portrait of them in the screen, and a lot of times those faces are not rendered correctly. They can either appear to be blank, which is creepy as hell, and sometimes they'll show up with no head at all, which is possibly even creepier. More trolls. More lost. And I missed them both again. I'm letting down the good guy side here. Big one. Small one. Oh, running away? I don't think so. And they're both done before the toilet was finished with them. I need 2 more lost. That's quite possible. That is way more than 2 lost. That is a metric shit ton of lost. And I'd rather not get my ass handed to me by 9 guys, 10 guys. All right, come on, I just need 2 more. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, we don't want to hit him. He's a level higher than us, which means that he'd hit really hard. Really, really hard. This is not an especially effective offensive character. And so I have to sort of be a little bit more cautious than I might be under other circumstances about biting off more than I can chew. Got him. 1 more. Really? You think I'm going to let you go? I found a clue! Longbow Bloody Bay Liaison. I think Bloody Bay is the PvP zone. I've never been sorry to be proven right. It looks like the Lost really are targeting specific locations for their attacks. They also attack a lot of unimportant sites in order to make their raids seem random. But there's no doubt about it. There's a calculating mind guiding the lost. We need to find out what its ultimate goals are. I have not tried PvP in this game. I am not, generally speaking, much of a PvPer. Some in WoW. A good chunk in Star Wars The Old Republic. Normally, in the past, if I've wanted to do sort of a PvP type of game, I would go with a more specific game, something like World of Tanks or Warships. No. Fly, fool. That's better. I am just generally not much of a PvP player by nature. Oh, I was in Skyway City. Dumb? I am mostly, almost exclusively, a PvEer and largely a solo player as well, for better or worse. My attitude towards PvP is if everyone was on exactly the same page about it. So either we're all here just to have fun, or we're all here because we're out for blood. Either one of those is fine. It's when you get 50-50, or basically any sort of mixture of those two. I did get some more enhancements. Let's see if any of it's any good. Range. No, I don't think so. Endurance cost. Not sure why I put it there. I wanted to put it there. Damage resistance. Steamy mist. Endurance cost. Yeah, more endurance cost on Whirlpool, I think, and I can use that a lot more. And accuracy. Another one in the dehydrate, I think. We want to make sure we hit our heals. Not hitting your heals, bad move. Pardon the yawn, old man. I'm tired. Not really. So, another busy night here in Atlas Park on Everlasting. Oh. Nice. We have Wild Willows. They are role-playing. The wonderful Wild Willow. I have no idea. There's 3 of them. An illusion, perhaps? I don't know. 4 of them. Let's see if I can wave. Where's wave? Where's wave? Big wave. There's the big wave. So I'm not sure if there's... They all have the same name, so it can't be 4 different players. Maybe there's a power set that allows you to create like clones of yourself. Is Mesmer in the game? I'm not sure what the deal is. You'll know there's also a fair number of role players. The guys in the pink names, or the color I describe as pinkle, because it's between pink and purple. They are tagged with role playing. All right, now they've got wolves, and that's like one of the. Is it there like a mastermind of nature? I think. Yeah, the pink name means they're flagged for roleplay. I think. Well, maybe not. He's got a pinkle name, and he's not flagged for roleplay. It may be a level difference. It may simply be a level difference. They may be high enough level that they get flagged as being pink. But most of these are all role-playing. It's not quite the same. Doesn't look like it's quite the same pink. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He is flagged as a help me. In other words, he's flagged as a new player. So it may be that the pinkle names are just they have chosen a specific flag. So he has got the help me up. When you first enter Atlas Park, you can choose help me, mentor, or neither. And so he has the help me flag set, and they have the role-playing flag set. Here's another help me with a pink. So it appears that the pinkle names are flagged. Most of them, though, are clearly role-playing. But no shortage of players here running around Atlas Park tonight. Yeah, the blue, the sort of lightish blue like you see here and here, that's the standard. Okay, I know what I did. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. It appears that the dual streaming seems to function. I'm not sure. I will either put the Twitch VOD on YouTube, but I think as a live broadcast or stream to YouTube, it should automatically be available on YouTube without my having to put it up. You would just look at the top there, the headers, look for live. And I think that shows you any current or recent live vids. I think. That's one of the things I need to find out. It'll probably still be a little bit off and on with me getting stuff working the way I want it to work with the dual streaming. I was used to the way I was streaming, and so I'm kind of set in my ways, and so it'll take me a bit to get over what's different and what's weird about it. But in this particular case, I think the VOD should be up on YouTube on its own. So, again, I want to thank you guys. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. I might not be playing City of Heroes, though. I might be trying out Enshrouded, I think it's called. A lot of streamers were streaming it today. Some of them were paid. They're not going to pay me to play their stupid game, but I might order it anyway, because it actually looks like it's pretty good. It seems to be getting pretty good reviews, so I may be playing that. I'll miss the day one buzz. Oh, dear me. Yeah, new on Steam, early access. It is... People are describing it as a cross between Valheim and Minecraft, but with RPG elements, and so, maybe. Don't know. We'll see. I can assure you, though, next month on the 21st, I'll be playing Last Epoch. I've been waiting for that one to come out of early access. I've been playing it off and on for, 3 or 4 years. And I am ready for the full product release on the 21st. If you're an ARPG player, you might want to look into that one at launch too. But I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out on this Wednesday evening. I hope the rest of your Wednesday night goes great. Hopefully your Thursday and Friday can go swiftly and get you into the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Thanks for